Hey guys, it's David with My Freedom Smokes, and today I'm going to talk to you about a simple item we got in. That is the Ude Zephyrus version 3. I'm not real familiar with original Zephyruses by Ude, but I am familiar with the company Ude or UD. We do a lot of their wiring and stuff like that for building your own coils. They had a couple little coil builder kits and stuff like that we've sold over time, and a couple of little RTAs and stuff like that. But as far as this particular model, I'm not real familiar with, but it is a SubOhm tank. It holds 4 mils of liquid. Actually, I'm sorry, 5 mils of liquid. And I'm thinking about another tank I'm going to do later. It's 25 millimeter diameter, top fill with a slide lock top fill on there. It just slides off. It's using an 810 drip tip. 810 seems to be really up and coming. Seems like that's going to be the new 510 or the new standard as far as SubOhm tanks. It's just a wider open and puts out a little better vapor and air production on there. It has cool under the coil airflow, 4 different holes on the sides, fully adjustable. A good bit of airflow coming off this thing. Comes with 1 SubOhm coil and then an RTA, or an RBA, sorry. But the coil that comes in, it's a 0.15 for 60 to 120 watts. It's kind of hard to read, it almost looks like it said 50. With a best of 80 to 110. I've been vaping it at 85 watts. And the coil itself, it looks like it's got 4 barrels of vertical coils, similar to something like on some of the TFV8 coils where it has a little 4 barrels. Looks a lot like that. I'm not sure if they're parallels or what's in there. There wasn't a whole lot of information in the box included as far as how the coil is designed, but seems to hit pretty well at the 85 watt range. I haven't really cranked it up yet. I like to kind of keep it on the lower side these days for some reason. Alright, so I'll show you some of the extras that come in the box here. Right here's the RBA section. That's just a little threaded cap on there. Alright, come on off there. And it reveals basically like a shortened version of the Velocity style deck. It has airflow between the coils that goes under it, and then it's got the bottom airflow that comes out the bottom of the RBA itself. And then you got your little wicking channels there. Basically slide them in there and then it wicks from the side once everything's screwed onto the top. It's a nice, simple, little, easy to build little RBA. I'm a big fan of Velocity styles. Real easy to kind of just plug your coils in and go instead of having to try to line everything up with some of the different build decks out there. So it's a nice little RBA. And then you get your extra glass with this. And then a whole bunch of little goodies. You got, it's like 3 different reseal kits. It's got the red O-rings on there now. It's got another set of the red O-rings. It's got some little blue ones and also some clear ones. You got your extra RBA screws and a couple other little various O-rings for like the drip tip and stuff like that. So you got a good bit of little extras with it. Alright, I'm going to show you that top fill again. Like I said, it just slides open and just fill it with a big wide opening there. Some of them I've seen, some of these top fills are a little smaller slots. It's kind of harder to get your glass dropper bottles in there, but that's a nice wide open, no issues with the dropper bottles there. Alright, slide that closed, it's good to go. I have a couple more vapes and then I'll send you on your way. I like how smooth everything hits with the airflow this has on it. It's definitely a nice, pleasurable vape. It's not real hot, even at 85 watts. I'm sure if I bumped up a little higher it would be warmer, but typically when you have an 85 watt vape it can be quite warm, especially if you use lower wattages. It's been pretty nice so far. I'm not sure if we'll be picking these up, but I do like how everything's been working so far, so I am going to try to put in a good word for it. So you may or may not see these popping up on the website in the near future. If you have any questions about the Zephyrus version 3 by Ude, please leave them in the comments below. As always, I'm David with My Freedom Smokes, and thank you for vaping.